and thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, we are going to be going outside. We're going to a place called Peppermint Forrest. It's located in Pineville, North Carolina. It is like one of my favorite places to go for Christmas decor inspiration. They have all types of Christmas trees, ornaments, all types of things there. So I love to go there for inspiration. Now, what I'm gonna do before I leave to go there is look through all of my existing Christmas decor, because the goal here is not to buy additional Christmas decor, not to change up colors, not to do any of that, but just to get inspiration for how to use the things that I already have. So let's take a look in my Christmas closet, and then we're gonna head on out the door. All right, so this is my Christmas closet. That's what I call it. It's just a storage closet here in my house where I house all my Christmas decor. Now, I've already been in here a couple days ago and pulled these ornaments out. I purchased all of these at the end of the season last year. You know, everything is on sale. And for whatever reason in my area, the black and white ornaments were not popular, but I love them. So I did pick those up, and I do intend to use those this year for sure. The question is what color I'm going to pair with them, and that's what I have to decide. Now, you can see this closet here is a bit of a mess because I've been in here just kind of throughout the year looking for things or storing additional things or whatever, but I do have them decorated or separated by color. So I've got my green, I've got my reds, my golds, my silvers, my greenery, all of that type of thing, and they're like just all in here. Tree skirts, wreaths, all kinds of things. I got them in whatever way I could. I must say I didn't do a great job with organizing last year when I took everything down, but that's okay. What the point is here is that I've got a lot and we're going to use what we have. So we're going out for inspiration shopping, but we're not going to be buying a lot of stuff this year. I've said that. This is another tree topper that I actually forgot I even had. This is like a disco ball and it rotates. It says $49.99. I probably got it for $4.99, you know, on that 90% off sale or whatever. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to figure out a way to use that this year for sure. But anyway, let's head on out the door. I'm going to be carrying my Teddy Blake bag that I got from a collaboration that I did with them earlier in the summer. Guys, this is a beautiful bag. I said at the time that I did the unboxing, this is some quality leather bag. And what I really love about it is that it's very lightweight. And so it's perfect for like a shopping trip like we're going on today. It's lightweight, it's crossbody, so it's very comfortable for me to be carrying during this time. And Teddy Blake is going to be having a sale coming up October 22nd through November 1st, and they're offering some really good discounts. So be sure to check out their website. I'm going to link everything below as well as the discount code so that you can get your hands on one of these bags. They have all different colors, shapes, sizes, you name it. And like I said, it is some good quality leather made in Italy. Beautiful bags, so definitely check them out. Okay, so we have arrived at Peppermint Forest, and if I didn't say, this store is located in Pineville, North Carolina. It is only open seasonally, and so it just recently opened up for the Christmas holiday season, and I love coming in here to see what they've done in the store in terms of decorating for the season. It is such a great place to get inspiration. They just do it up in this store. It is so pretty. I could spend a long time in here just kind of looking around, getting ideas, and just enjoying and admiring how they've decorated the space for the new year. I've been coming here now for years, and it's something that I really look forward to every October. Now, this store is very expensive, but when they first open for the year, they always have like 20% off or something like that, which helps. But they're still very pricey for the ornaments and the things that they have. But they have some beautiful glass ornaments, very different type of ornaments. And so what I like to do is add a couple of them to my collection every year. I don't come in here and go crazy at all, but I do look for certain things. One of the things that I do like to look for, you'll see coming up shortly. But I do try to add an ornament or two from this store, you know, every year just to add to my collection. The colors are just so pretty, so vibrant. They have these pink colors here with the turquoise. That's very pretty, especially for a child's Christmas tree or something like that. If you decorate for kids or put one in their bedroom, those are like perfect colors. And what I like about them is they decorate the tree so you get an idea of how to pair your ornaments and that type of thing. And then they put the ornaments in the bins right below the tree so that you don't have to take them from the tree. You can just look for the ornament that you like right there on the floor in the bins and everything. And so it's really nicely organized and everything is just so fabulous. It really is nice. They also have some faux fireplaces in here so that you can see how they decorate mantles. They have a lot of stems in here, just all types of things. So you can get all kinds of inspiration, whether you're decorating a green tree, a frosted tree, a flock tree, a white tree, a silver tree. They have all of them to choose from in the store. And they're going to have all the different themes that you might want to go with for your home, like the gingerbread theme. That's a very popular one every year. So they have the little houses, they have ornaments shaped like little gingerbreads or cookies or things like that. They have a whole gingerbread tree here that gives you idea of the types of things you might want to add on to your gingerbread themed tree. And also they add different colors in there that you might want to add. Like they have the pops of green in here along with the red. So that's really interesting to kind of, like I said, get the inspiration that you might be looking for. This is a pretty like Candyland type tree. It's a white tree and it's got the pretty blues and pinks and greens and all of the colors on that. That's really pretty. The stems, like I said, they do have some really nice stems. And when I was really into adding poinsettias onto my Christmas trees, I love to come in here and get those because they usually always come out with some really pretty big velvet ones that are really nice to add to your tree. So things like that you can always find in here. Now, this store has only been open for the season for about 2 days, and I'm really surprised. It's not very crowded in here. Like I said, it is on the pricey side, but I thought I would run into a few more people in here today, but it's not too bad. I didn't come on opening day because I just did not feel like dealing with the crowds. I did come on opening day last year and I vowed never do that again. Don't do that. Just wait until they've been open for a couple days. They still have the sale, the grand opening sale going on a couple days later. And so then I can come in and kind of enjoy myself and take my time looking because I do like to film, look at the trees, study the trees, all of the things like that. And so I can do that without feeling like I'm getting in anybody's way. Now, I know it's still early, so I don't want to hear anybody say that, but I'm going to ask this question. Have you thought about what colors you're going to be decorating for Christmas this year? If you're decorating for Christmas, I know a couple people have told me they're not going to be doing it this year, but if you are, let me know what colors you may be using this year. If it's colors that you've already had in your collection, like me, I don't know for sure what I'm going to do yet, but I know it's going to be something that I already have. I know it's going to be black and white. So you will see those ornaments because I bought a ton of those things. Like I said, they were on sale. That's how I do when I'm adding a lot of new colors to my collection. I always get them at the end of the season. So now we're over in the area where I typically will make a purchase from this store, and that's with the ribbon. Now, I've said before, I am not the best with putting ribbon on Christmas trees, but their ribbon here is very good quality, and the wire on it is really thick, so it's really easy to shape and mold and get it decorated the way that you want on your tree to get it to fit into your tree. It's very cooperative, I call it. It is a little bit more of a premium for this ribbon, but it's beautiful ribbon. It's very thick, it's very heavy, it's very ornate, and you can get pretty much any color combination, anything that you are looking for. So, like I said, I am going to be decorating with the black and white. So, I'm looking for some ribbon that's going to complement that with my tree. So, I need to decide what other color I'm going to add in there. So, I'm just kind of looking around, looking at options, looking at the trees that they have decorated, how they've installed the ribbon on it, and I'll come up with an idea for it. I just walk circles around this store. This area here has a lot of white Christmas decor, which is really pretty, but for some reason, this kind of reminded me of a wedding. That's a look I know I don't want to recreate. So when I go into decorating my black and white tree, I've got to make sure that I'm not going in that direction. That's not the look that I want it to be like. But it is pretty. It's very pretty. One thing that they do in places like this when they decorate the tree, they put a ton of ornaments on every tree, and they decorate from the inside out. So if you look really, really closely at the trees, you can see that there are ornaments inside of the tree, and they do that to kind of help to reflect some of the light to fill out the tree and all of the things. But it really makes for a beautiful, full, interesting looking tree. So I do love the way that they use a lot of ornaments. It takes a lot of ornaments to really do a large tree, especially if you're doing like a 7 footer, 8 footer tree. You need a lot of ornaments on it. And that's something that's very expensive to do. So you have to kind of take it one year, add more ornaments each year and as opposed to trying to get them all at one time, unless you've got it that way. I don't. So I have to come every year and just kind of add one or two and come back the next year, add one or two of these types of ornaments because, like I said, they are on the pricier side. I would love to at some point have a whole collection of glass ornaments. I have been kind of resistant to doing that just because I am on the clumsier side and I do have smaller grandchildren. They're getting a little bit older now, so I think I can kind of venture into that space a little bit, but we'll see. I'm gonna see how I do with them because I do not want to be spending this kind of money on an ornament and then have it roll off the tree and break or fall out my hand and break or whatever. But they are so, so pretty and they look so much better on a tree with the light, the way that they, reflect off of there and everything when you have the glass ornaments versus the shatterproof or the plastic ornaments. There's a difference. There is a big difference. They also sell Christmas trees here, which I would never ever consider purchasing from here because they are super, super pricey. But I do love to look at them and how full they are and how many lights they have on them. So, so pretty. I love looking at their wreaths and their garland and things like that as well. They have these oversized wreaths that are so, so pretty. I just love those. Also, their ribbon bowls and things like that are nice to look at here. I've never purchased anything like that from here, but I do like to look at them. Like I said, I am all about getting inspiration for decorating wherever I can. It just kind of helps for me to get ideas that may not have anything to do with anything that I've seen, but it just kind of creates that spark in me to come up with a look that is my own. They have a lot of these ornament garlands here, and it reminds me that I did purchase some last year in some brown color and copper colors, which I'll definitely be bringing those back out again this year. Now, if you're new here and you don't know, I usually put up 4 Christmas trees in my home and I put up one tree in my parents' home, and I plan to do that this year. So I need to come up with a theme for not just one tree, but for 5 Christmas trees. And so mixing the colors, coming up with different combinations of colors is the way to go for me to create a new look because I am using the same ornaments for the most part that I already had, with the exception of the new black and white ones that I purchased. This tree here is gorgeous to me, and this is how I kind of envision that I will go with my tree that I put the black and white ornaments on. I definitely don't want to go with too much white because then it creates that look that I talked about at over at the other tree. But this is really pretty. I love the ribbon that they paired with that. And then they've got the black and white ornaments just kind of mixed in there that are really, really pretty. Those zebra print ornaments are so pretty. I've never seen anything like that, but I love those. But yeah, this tree is really pretty. So they paired it with gold. That's their accent color is black, white, and gold. And I love it. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think of this tree. I think it is gorgeous. So, so pretty. I even love the tree topper. I love that. So I'm looking down at the bottom here at the ornaments that they have on here just to see, what types of things that they have added to this tree. Really, really nice. This mantle here is gorgeous too. Now, I don't have a mantle in my home, but man, if I did, this would be a look that I would love. I love that black, white, and gold. That's a beautiful combination to me. You see those gold nutcrackers? When I tell you they are everywhere this year, that's popular theme again this year are those nutcrackers. But they've got them there, and they've got some of the faux snow, and they've got the garland and the gold bulbs and everything. Everything looks so pretty. The gold angel there. Everything just looks really, really nice. I love that look. Now, if you're into Christmas villages, they have a lot of great ideas and houses and different buildings that you might want to add to your collection. Very, very nicely done. So they always have little villages set up in the store as well that I love to come over and look at. I've never done a Christmas village, but I really admire them. I love looking at channels where people do the Christmas villages. If you're familiar with Sharon, she's so fabulous. She has Fabville that she does every year, and I look forward to it. It's just so much fun watching her put that village together every year and how it just gets bigger and bigger every year. It is really a vibe. I love it. Now that tree there is different. That's a lot of colors going on. They've got these little Grinch pieces here that are nice. Like if you just like to put little decorative statues and things like that around your home for the Christmas holiday, those are really nice as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this little trip to Peppermint Forest today. It's a beautiful store. Like I said, it's a great place to get some inspiration. So hopefully you got inspiration. I know that I did. If you did enjoy today's video, please don't leave without hitting that thumbs up button. Also hit that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed, because I will be doing a lot of Christmas decorating and inspiration videos over the weeks to come. I am so looking forward to it, and I hope that you will come along with me on this journey. Also, don't forget to check the description box below to get the information on Teddy Blake, New York, so that you can check out the sale that they have coming up and the discounts that are available. Like I said, you cannot go wrong with their handbags. They are beautiful bags, and I hope you'll check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Now, keep on watching because we're going to continue walking through this store, and I'm going to let you take a look around without hearing my mouth. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one. Bye bye.